Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do the weekend reading for April 30th and May 1st, 2022. Let's see, April 30th is the black moon, and it's also a solar eclipse. So, in honor of that, I thought I would use my black deck, the little moons on it. Quite appropriate. Really intense. This feels particularly intense for me, at least, starting yesterday. So, yeah. Any of you who are feeling especially affected by this, just hang in there. The storm will pass. Although we are in eclipse season, because with one eclipse, there's always another one that soon follows, and I forget the exact time frame, but I believe there's 2 eclipses, this one, and then the next one comes in the middle of May, right when Mercury goes retrograde. Isn't that fun? Or right afterwards. So, anyway, let's dive in. Jojo is here. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is for the collective. So, take what resonates, leave the rest because it is general. And let's just dive in and see what's going on for the weekend. Um, what's going on currently for you? We have the Fool. I like that. Uh, typically, the Fool is about a new beginning. It's z- zero, the 0 point. How do you, ground zero? In a good way, I guess. I don't know. Ultimately, the Fool is that energy of taking a leap of faith, not always thinking things through, but having the faith that things are going to work out. So that's good. And Redbeard is here too. Hello. So what's the challenge? The High Priestess. She came up yesterday. And what's the potential outcome? The Eight of Cups. Movement, walking away from something, walking towards something else. Um, because of a lot of emotion. And yeah, so we have Cancer, Cancer a couple times, and Scorpio and Pisces as well. So let's clarify. What's this Fool? 7 of Wands and 8 of Swords, which also came up yesterday. Um, you've been feeling a lot of anxiety because you feel like you need to defend yourself in some way. Because you're moving towards a new beginning. You're moving towards taking a leap of faith towards something. But to get there, is a bit of a journey, is a bit of a you're doing battle of some kind, and it's not comfortable, it's not easy. You may be trying to figure things out and strategize, but typically with that comes a lot of overthinking and feeling tied and bound to the situation. And especially with the 8 of Swords, like, it's self-inflicted. It's that kind of energy where you could walk away, you could take off the blindfold and get yourself unstuck, but maybe you feel like you can't because you have to remain on the defense, because your ultimate goal is to get here, to this new beginning. And maybe you've already done that, and that in itself is causing some anxiety. So, what's this High Priestess? This is the challenge. And the Aries is here too. Welcome. Oh God. We get the 9 of Swords. My goodness, yes, there is a lot of anxiety, having trouble sleeping, just not not being able to make heads or tails of what's going on. And the King of Cups. So this is the it's I- feeling like you're having trouble getting your head and your heart, your emotions and your thoughts um, in in balance. There's a need there's a need to use your intuition, but when like this kind of energy, the 9 of swords, where you're so highly um anxious and trying to figure things out, this is this is where the ego has taken over, and is just screaming things at you from all angles. And when that's happening, when you're in that space, it's very challenging to tap in to your intuition because that voice is typically very quiet. It's persistent, and eventually, like, you can't ignore it anymore. But whatever you're dealing with here, whatever kind of, battle you're in, or, however you're needing to be on the defense, um it's it's triggering you in a major way. It's bringing up all kinds of feelings because our feelings affect our thoughts affect our feelings. It goes back and forth. And so you're just in this, we'll call it crap circles. You just keep going round and round and round, when what you need to do is to I mean, ultimately, to try to find some way to separate yourself, maybe physically, literally, from whatever situation you're dealing with, so that you can gain some kind of perspective. I've found that if I'm in kind of a lot of this kind of energy, getting out of town, just taking a short road trip, taking some time away from my usual environment really helps to bring clarity, especially if you go out in nature. Somehow there's an energy there that kind of, it helps to dissipate all this, um, and bring you back to back to center, or closer to center. I don't know that this whatever you're dealing with, it's going to take a minute to actually get back to center. But you want to try and do things, meditate, move your body, do some kind of exercise. um, if you can go walk or run or ride a bike or go swimming, like something to help shake you out of whatever this is that's going on. So then your um, potential outcome is the 8 of Cups. What is this 8 of Cups? 10 of Pentacles. I do like that. 10 of Pentacles and the Empress. You are going to be okay. You are leveling up. You're you you are most interested in being the best you that you can be, being nurturing, being settled and willing and able to bring forth what you want into the world, which is long-term happiness, it's family, it's friends, community, prosperity, ultimate fulfillment in a very tangible physical way, which is why you're walking away, or you will be walking away from the situation. You are going to be victorious. And how that happens, it's not totally clear. It's going to be different for everyone, but you're going to come to a point when you know that that battle is, it's either over, or you throw your sword down and you're like, not doing it anymore. I'm done. Or throw your wand down, I guess, because there was the 7 of Wands. You I think you get to a point where you know what's worth fighting for and what's not. And however that plays out, it's leading you to your happiness and feeling emotionally balanced. The Empress, she's all the queens. she's she's finally, the Empress is that energy of having figured out all the elements, having gotten everything, the head, the heart, the creative drive to to cr- create what you want. um the ability to set healthy boundaries, to know, like I said, what you want, what you definitely don't want. And that energy is what allows you to have this ultimate fulfillment. It's all going to fall into place. um kind of an image of Tetris. um Getting all the pieces into the right spots. So that's good. I love that. I love that outcome. Everyone's on a different timeline, so there's no telling exactly when that's going to happen, but just hang in there. Um, it's going to work out in your favor. Absolutely. All right, there is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.